Hey guys, so yesterday participated in Northeast Florida surf casting tournament and I got first place. So I want to quickly just talk about what worked for me and what may work for you. There's no big secrets. A lot of it is just boots on the ground and practice. Yesterday conditions were brutal, so I had to fight west winds, southwest winds that were blowing about 20 miles an hour with gusts at some points up to 30 miles an hour, and that sand was just cutting you up like you were getting sandblasted. And the water obviously turns very muddy out here in Northeast Florida in a lot of the areas when you have winds like that. So it was brown water up to 200 yards out, and you can't cast past 200 yards. So let's talk about what worked for me in winning this tournament and what may work for you possibly. I think number one thing is scouting. You have to figure out your beaches, what kind of beaches they are, and what kind of bait works at those beaches, and what kind of equipment works at those beaches. We have some beaches that are high elevation and some beaches that are flat. And with flat beaches, you're going to have to use long rods and cast out 100 yards sometimes. With high elevation beaches, you don't have to cast that far. You might miss the good fish if you cast too far. So a lot of that takes practice. I normally take about 4 poles out and I'll put them in different spots. Some are going to be 50 yards out, some might be 80 yards out, some might be in a trough, some might be in a sandbar. So you're going to try out different areas and see where the fish are hanging out, where they're eating. And you can also try different baits. So I use a mortician rig, and that has 2 hooks on it. So I'll use 2 different baits and put it in different spots, all the poles, and try to figure out what are they eating. Second thing, other than learning your beaches, is bait. Bait is very important. To me, bait has to be fresh. That's what's worked best for me. I catch the best fish with fresh bait. Live shrimp, live blue crab, live clam, live sand fleas. You want to kill all of those at the beach in your hand. You don't want to bring them already prepared or anything like that, because the fresher the better, and they stay on the hook better. So you want to understand your beaches, you want to understand your baits and how to put them on. I'll do some more videos on how to put them on, but I have some videos that show you how to put a crab on and how to put a sand flea on. So you got to have good bait, and you got to understand your beaches, and you do that by practice and learning your beaches. And always scout right before the tournament and see where the fish are and what they're eating. So on the tournament day, you have a plan. Alright, it's tournament day, got a lot of room on the beach. Hopefully it doesn't get crowded. Alright, first one of the day. Looks like a keeper. We need the big mama. Actually, a couple of them. Now we're at the second location. Look at that water. Mud. Guess what's in there? Pompano. Big boy. That water is nasty. I call it done for today. We caught a few fish. One really nice pompano. Hopefully we'll play somewhere. It's gonna be hard to find nice pomps with water like this all across the Atlantic. So hoping for the best. Fingers crossed, we'll see what happens.
Value prize inside of that bag, and it's an envelope.
Make sure he
So
takes
that's $500 pompano that is sponsored by the Sinker Guy. Woohoo!